little pain update. I'll tell you what happened yesterday after I told you I was feeling a little bit better. That did not last long. I watched Dateline, and by the end of it, my pain wave came up really high. And I tried to call Dad to see when he was coming home, because I was getting to the point where I'm like, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. I don't know what's happening. And I couldn't get a hold of him. And then I called where he was at, and they said he already left. So then I called and finally got a hold of him, like, you got to come home. I think I'm going to have to go to the hospital. So we get to the hospital, and I had an IV put in here, and then they had one up here too. This one was a good IV, but he couldn't draw any blood from it. But that's where they put my pain medicine and contrast for the CT I had. And I had one up here where he drew from. But so they put them in, took blood, got catheterized for a urine sample. They just did a straight cath and got a clean urine sample. They wanted to make sure there wasn't any kind of infection going on. And then I went in for an abdomen CT scan with contrasting dye. And that's when you lay on that thing and you put your arms up and you go into a tube. I went feet first up to here. And then she's like, you're going to hear a man talk. Just hold your breath when he tells you and breathe when he tells you. There's one spot when he says, hold your breath. And I'm like holding it. I'm like, when's he going to tell me I can breathe? So, and then when I was back there, okay, first, before I went for that test, they gave me some pain medicine, some fentanyl, I don't know what it was, fentanyl. But she just gave me half the dose that they wanted me to have. I said, good call, because I'm not big into pain meds. I was yesterday though. I took one at like noon, and then one later on at 4 or 5. Got to the hospital about 6:30. But right after my CT scan, I had a wave of pain coming, and it was horrible. And she got me back down to my room, and went and got Heather, my nurse, and told her that I was going to need the other half of my pain medicine because, man, oh man. So then, you have to wait for all the tests and stuff. So you need a lot of sitting. These are handy. She let me bring a couple home. I used one of these there. I threw up here in a bucket before I left because I just got so nauseous, and these are so nice. Eat. So I brought one home, put next to my bed in case I should need it. But the doctor, I think her name was Dr. Schaefer, really nice lady doctor. She came in, she goes, well, you have a kidney stone. I'm like, wonderful. She's like, it's just one, it's 3, whatever size they go by, and it's traveling. So I came home with the bag, I came home with a new bracelet, I came home with anti-nausea medicine that you put under your tongue. I came home with pain pills, which they put a big old opiate sticker on, which is just a couple days worth. And I came home with these pills to help me pee. Flomax. So, I'm supposed to drink a lot of water, no caffeine. I came home with I think I was at the hospital for like 4 hours. And I came home with the thing you put on your toilet to tinkle in. Then once you tinkle, you gotta pour it through this thing that has It's fun right now. Let me say, today the pain is not like it was yesterday. It's more of a dull ache today. I always heard that kidney stones were very painful, and now I can tell you they are. But I got a whole bunch of parting gifts. Because I think we got home about 11:30 last night. I was able to get some sleep, thank goodness, last night. Probably because I was on pain meds. I was just so tired. Kitty's passed out in her bed. So that's what the pain was about, people. At least we know she said there was no sign of any kind of urinary tract infection or anything that's no kind of infection or she used another word. It's just a stone traveling around. So yeah, I go back to my doctor next week for a follow-up, next Wednesday. So yay! Stacy has a kidney stone. That's all. Just wanted to update you. I had made a couple. I commented back to a few people saying what had happened, but yep. But now I've been working all day at my desk today. My cousin called my dad's cell phone because my phone was in my purse. I had no idea what was going on my phone, and Dad's phone rang and it was Ronnie. He handed it to me and I answered it. It was right before my pain meds came. I was in so much pain. I'm like, hello. He's like, what do you? I'm like, I'm in the hospital. And I'm like, hey, I had to hand the phone back to Dad. I couldn't take it. So I called him today, told him what was going on. So yeah, I just gotta kind of lay here for a few days, see if I can pass that stone. Also, it's almost time for my period, so that's gonna be fun. I told her, I said, my period starts, I'm not going to catch urine. My urine catching is over at that point. I think I'm going to have to go in there and tinkle now. I just drank a bunch of water, took that little pill earlier. Okay, but that's it. Just wanted to update you, tell you what had gone on. And then I had a beautiful evening. Met some really nice people at the at the hospital. They were all very nice. I love my nurse Heather, the guy who drew my blood, Brody. I'm a chit-chat talker, joking around type person at the hospital. So yeah. That's it. Okay, bye.